Hey everybody, it's PJ from Artsyseawitch. How we doing today? This afternoon, what I want to show you is how we make some of these little charms, like this. Of course, I got, I'll put them on their little things later, but these are going to be little charms that I make. Okay? And I have made some using the middle of playing cards, obviously. So whenever I cut the cards out to turn them into specimen cards, I keep the centers and then I can turn them into charms. And I have them as well with some of the bigger ones. You can do the same thing with them. So we're going to show you here how I do this. Now I've already done a couple of these. These are on the backs of some calendars that I had. Little witchy calendars. And I got these foil pieces, and there's a package of them at the Dollar Tree. And then for this center cardboard, I'm using just leftover stock. So for instance, yep, here we go. This come off of obviously a dog treat pouch. I used the parts of it for the front and back covers for journals, and then these are the leftover pieces that I don't use, and they're perfect because they're nice and thick to use for these little charms, and makes them nice and thick, and they're nice and hard. So I've already went ahead and cut these out. I'm not going to go through the whole cutting out process. You can either cut them out by hand, which is what I did with these. And then I have some here. Let me show you real quick. I have a die cut for specimen cards, like this. And these pieces are the little center squares that come out. And I keep all of those. And I turn those into charms with some little, because everybody's got that little ephemera that they have laid around that they can use, or you can, you know, just do them with plain and then add stickers to them, which I'm sure I got one in here. Yep, here's one that I just put a number 8 sticker on it. So there you go. All right, so you go ahead and you get your pieces cut out. Your top piece, of course, your middle piece of the cardstock, or you can use regular cardstock, whatever you got. But you know, if you're going to use regular cardstock, I would suggest you use 2 layers of this. And then your back piece. It doesn't have to be the shiny. It could be anything you want, but I happen to like having the shiny. And you just glue all these together. So let's go with that. And I'm just using regular Eileen's clear tacky glue. Works perfect. So here we go. Get that down there so I can use it here. Oh, let me get up here on the screen. So sorry. There we go. Okay. And I just put these together with my fingers, squish them together. Another tools that you're going to need if you want to use your die cut machine. If you have die cuts, you can certainly do that to cut out different shapes. You're going to need scissors. I use these big pins here, and I stick them on. So like after I've covered them in some varnish, I stick them on like this. Oops, is that showing very well? There you go. And then stand them up so that they can just hang on there to dry. And I got that set up back here. And then I have Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish. that you can get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I got this at Michael's. Something like that. Or you can just use Mod Podge or white glue, whatever it is that you have on hand, to just kind of give it a coating of a protective coating to it. And it kind of makes it look like little metal or even plastic pieces, I guess you could say. Just gives you a finished look. On these, I will probably just do around the edges because the front is already kind of shiny. Get back up here so you can see. I got glue all over me today doing this. Here we go. Get my little glue towel out. And again, I'm just going to press it down. Make sure it's on straight. Okay. And I'm going to let that just dry a little bit. And then what I do is I take a paper punch that I have, just a regular punch, and I punch a hole in it. Okay. And then here at the bottom of this, let me get those out. I have some charms. And I have some of these little safety pins, these type. See those type of little safety pins? Can you see that very well? There you go. And that's how I attach little charms to these. And then you can hang them onto your junk journals, or you can even make them into necklaces if you want. I've seen people do that. So I'm going to just set that one aside to let it dry. And we're going to do up these two here. Get back up here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. Looks like I need to trim that one up maybe a little bit. Oh, there goes my chihuahuas. I had to pause that there for a minute. I had a cat that just dared to come into my yard. Alright, let me go ahead and do a quick pause on this, and I'll be right back with these finished up, and then we'll get them to the next level. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so now we're getting to the next level. I'm letting those again dry. I've already put these together and punched the holes in them. I don't know if you can see that very well. Okay, so I'm using my varnish. There we go. And I'm just going to put a little dab of it right here on my wax paper that I have. And I have just a soft brush that I'm using here. And again, on the other ones, I would do them all on the fronts and on the backs if they aren't shiny. I don't do at the shiny parts. Actually, this isn't my my idea. I got this originally from Sasebo or Sasebo? Sasebo, I think it is. I'll do a link down in the bottom, so you could go check out her site. She's got some really great ideas. And I was watching this one the other day, and I liked it so much that I said, okay, I got all kinds of stuff that I need to do something with, and that's the perfect idea. And you know, I think I want to go ahead and do this, the entire front. So I just put it on the pin like that, and I'm just holding it here while I put the varnish on. And I went around on the edges. Okay. And then I just attach it to my, this is nothing but a mouse pad here. And I just attach it to my mouse pad and let it hang there to dry. So let's do that to these. Yeah. So how's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's been well. We were able to avoid the Hurricane Helene that just came through. We were one of the 3 counties that actually were out of its path. I feel bad though for everybody else, because I tell you what, that was a big one and a bad one. Strong one. But we got another one forming down there in the Gulf where Helene did. So we're on guard. I mean, it's hurricane season down here in Florida. So it's to be expected. This one here needs to be glued together more, I think. Yep, let me do that real quick. I used to live in Tornado Alley as a kid, and now I live in Hurricane Alley, if you call it a hurricane alley, hurricane zone. I'm just going to put some of this down there. See if I can get it stuck in there. Okay. Anyway, so now I live in hurricane zone. And to be honest with you, I'd rather deal with hurricanes than tornadoes, just because at least with a hurricane, I know they're coming. Gives me plenty of time to get out of their path, get prepared. Granted, they are a whole lot stronger and can do more widespread damage, obviously, than a tornado. But I don't know. I mean, a Cat 5 tornado is pretty bad. Pretty awesome, you know, damage path that it can do. And they could be a good mile an hour or a mile wide, which doesn't seem much if you're talking about hurricanes, because hurricanes can be much larger than that, obviously, and Helene was. But like I said, at least I get notice that they are coming. So on to the next thing. I'll let those dry. So we're going to, I'm going to get all my little tags here that I've already got made up. And I got my bowl of pieces here. So we're going to start adding some of these. So I'm going to put this on here. And since it's got eyes on it, you see that? It's kind of cool. I'm going to put a mask on here. I think that'll work out pretty well. What do you think? Yeah. There we go. You can also attach paper clips to it, which I probably will do that so that I can use it in my journals as little paper clips. But here's a little hanging charm. There's one. Okay, this one's got a cool looking heart. I don't know if I have anything in here like that for this. Let's see. I got more charms, obviously. And they don't all have to have something on them. I also did some little bitty ones here. Like this. This is just a little bitty tiny tag that I thought, you know, I could hang on to a bigger one like that. I got another heart. Let's see what all I have here. I brought a bee out for breathe, I think it was. So that might be good for a heart, unless I have a set of lungs. I don't think I do though. Let's see. Oh, I do. I have breathe here. So let's get that one, because I know I had that one out for a reason. Here we go. Yep, I had this bee. I thought that would be good for breathe. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, so let me get the rest of these made up, and we'll be back to finish it up, and I'll show you what all I've got. I'll be back. Okay, here's my finished pieces. This isn't all of them, but you know, this is what will fit basically in our screen. As you can see, I got lots of ones here with, we've made this one here I think together, and this one. And you don't have to use charms. If you don't have charms, that's totally fine. You can also use buttons. I used smaller tags on the bigger ones. I've used the actual tags with the charm instead. On some of them, like this one here, is the center of the playing card, and I did 2 charms on it. Basically, I mean, use your imagination. You can use, like I said, your if you have die cuts, or if you have paper punchers. For instance, I have this butterfly paper punch. I will probably be making some of those soon. So those will be really pretty hanging tags for a journal. You can use your circle punches if you have any. I got 3 different sizes. Just, you know, to make just regular circles, and you can add stickers to them. You could paint on them. Whatever it is, use your imagination to make anything that you want. So basically that's what I have for today. It was a quick and it's an easy one, just to show you how to do it. Again, if you hit like, make sure to hit like and share down below for me, so that, you know, we could generate more videos. Let me know if there's something that you're interested in to see how to make. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. I'm also going to list Sasabo. Gosh, I hope I'm not mutilating her name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to put her link down below as well, with the idea that she did. It might be a little bit more organized than mine. I'm still in the learning process. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So anyway, this is a whole bunch of these. I might even lift some of these up for sale in my Etsy shop, or in my, is it Ko-fi? Ko-fi as well. Some people just don't want to take the time to make all of these things, but they like to, you know, get them and just put them into their books, and that's perfectly fine if you don't want to do that. So just check down my Etsy site. Everything will be listed below, as well as my Ko-fi shop, and see what you like down there. And I got all kinds of ideas going in my head of things to make, so hang tight. We're going to be making some, I think, some potion bottles, as well as the butterflies. So many ideas, so just hang with me. Check out my videos. I am trying to get to where I'm listing one a week. Trying. Unfortunately, I had the death of my beautiful 15-year-old dog this weekend. So it was a little hard for me to get together and do anything, but we must go on. Alright, again, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.